Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another multi video. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing UV Fusion up to rank 2. Yes, you heard that correctly, up to rank 2. So you can actually obtain this monster from the Legends Pass for absolutely free. And today we're going to take a look at the skills and everything like that. Basically, I'm going to show you guys the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know about this mythic monster. So we're going to also take it to battle. You guys will see it in action. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash like button, subscribe channel, notifications on. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, we do have UV Fusion here ready to be reviewed. I'm super excited. This is rank 2. Take a look at the stats. 9,685 speed, pretty fast monster, and then you have 172,440 at rank 2. The life is quite decent. The power doesn't matter, it's not an attacker. But take a look at the traits. I've got to say, this is amazing. If you could get this monster to rank 3, you get that positive fire protection in the beginning, which is really nice. With that self evasion combined, it's really good combo, you know what I mean? And then hardness, just whatever. It's decent, I guess you could say. But it is a magic supporter, I believe. It should be. I mean, the original Madam Fusion was a supporter. So anyways, the ultimate's called Gathering Storm, which deals heavy magic damage to all enemies, removes positive status effects, and also trade disables and applies Mega Stun to all enemies. So yeah, you have that trade disable, Mega Stun, and on top of that you're doing some damage. So that's really cool. I'm gonna say that's a good ultimate. You know, Mega Stun, trade disable, and remove positive status effect. That's good. So anyways, in terms of relics, we're gonna get into that later, but the skills that are already equipped, it's called Wake Up Volt, which is actually a moderate thunder damage to one enemy. It applies shock to the enemy and then gives an extra turn to itself. So basically, Wake Up Volt, I mean, we can already tell this is meant towards Voltic and Dark Voltic, actually. And basically, you know, the shock is supposed to stop extra turners, so that's nice. You get that extra turn on top of that, and basically they won't be able to spam their extra turns unless this runs out or it gets cleansed. Then you have Angenica Taught Me, which is a low magic damage to one enemy, trade disables one enemy and gives an extra turn. So you get that trade disable there. Fusion Protection, it applies evasion and 30% of stamina to all allies. This is actually really good, even if you're going to use like the level 4 Megataunt meta in Team Wars or even PvP. Then you have your turn, which actually removes all negative status effects from one ally and then gives an extra turn. Now, many people are actually concerned about this. They're like, oh man, this Mana or UV Fusion doesn't have the same skill as Mana Fusion, the original legendary, right? Because it doesn't turn transfer. You're only cleansing everything and then giving the extra turn to yourself, basically. Wait, actually, it says to one ally. What? Wait, is it... Did they make a mistake here? I don't know. Maybe they changed it? We can actually test it out in battle, but apparently it says gives one extra turn to one ally. It says just one ally, you know, so whoever you do it to, I'm guessing they get the extra turn. That's literally just like Mana Fusion's original skill, right? You remove everything and then give them the extra turn. Now, the thing with this UV Fusion is that you don't have any skills that actually removes positive status effects. So for example, if you're going to run against a Megataunt, unfortunately, if that Megataunt has Megataunt as a status caster, you can't really cleanse that. But anyways, you also have Unlimited Volts, which actually removes all negative status effects and applies stamina regen to all allies. So this is a decent skill to run. Then you have Kernel Shield, which applies evasion and positive effect protection and 30% of stamina and stamina regen to itself. Unfortunately, it's not to whoever you want to apply it to, which kind of sucks. But if you could actually apply it to whoever you want, this skill right here would have been really nice. I would have definitely ran this. This is really good, but it's just to itself. I mean, if you're gonna get this to rank 3, then you're already gonna have that. But if it ends up getting cleansed or if it runs out, you can always just go ahead and reapply it with that. Okay. Then you have True Love, which is a moderate magic damage to all enemies, applies stamina leak. I don't really recommend running that. Then you also have this low magic damage to one enemy, applies shock to one enemy. Don't run this either. I know it has a 0 cooldown, but like you might as well just go with the extra turn one, unless you don't wanna if you're going up against an Anticipation monster or something like that, then you know you don't want to trigger that Anticipation, then you can, I guess, go with that or something like that. But I still run Wake Up Volt, honestly. It really depends on the situation though. But overall, I'd say these right here are her 4 best skills. Okay, now if you don't have this to rank 3, I do recommend running Kernel Shield over one of them. But if you do have it to rank 3 and above, then you should just run this skill setup right here. Now let's get into the relics. So for relics, there are actually quite a lot of options. Royal Magus works pretty well. You can also do Jackpack's Banner. On top of that, you could do Mr. Beast Banner, which is actually a pretty good relic or diamond relic to actually run. And then the rest of them, I mean, it's really up to you if you want to run those, especially Charging Banner. Charging Banner actually works out. Where the heck is that? There it is. Charging Banner. If you have this gold relic and you don't want to go with the diamond ones or the obsidians, let's say you don't have them, Charging Banner actually works out. It works out pretty well. But I'm going to personally go with this right here. And okay, one second, let me see. What level are they? Okay, that's actually level 40. When the turn starts, if any allies' stamina is below 25%, gives 200 points of stamina and increases all allies' strength. I might as well just go with this. I mean, this is a lot better. But anyways, so in terms of staff, here's what I recommend giving. Okay, if you want to go with Eclair staff, go ahead and give it. Master Staff also works out. And last but not least, Cane of Atlantis. Okay, you want to go with Cane of Atlantis. I don't really recommend giving in Pump Seed Staff, honestly. I just don't see the reason behind it, honestly. So like, yeah, I mean, she doesn't have any AoE skills, so the enemies, you're only, oh, besides True Love, but I feel like, I don't think anybody is really gonna run True Love, right? I don't think anybody's gonna run a attacker UV Fusion. But, yeah, anyways, so in terms of street talents, here's what I recommend giving for street talent. If you want to go with some extra stamina, you can do Tactile Scatter or the other relic that actually regenerates your stamina, but I feel like that's too much stamina. So I don't know about that. But Face Shield, if you do have Face Shield, this also works very well, so I do recommend giving that in there if you want to. And then there are a couple more that you can play around with, but I think what I'll do is personally maybe give in Face Shield or something. But anyways, let's go ahead and equip some runes. So I will be giving this monster some level 10 runes, and don't mind this, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and give in these level 10s, and I know you're like, what the heck, why are you giving attacker runes? Like, well, the thing is, I want to swap them with speed, but I don't have the speeds here. Alright, now this is where I like it. So I found some level 10 speed runes and I went ahead and equipped it. And I'm just gonna go with some like random team that I have set up here. I know it looks pretty random, right? But it is what it is. So I think what I'll do is probably just give in like, I don't know, Searcher. I don't think I need that. I'll go with Rahab. Alright. Oh, okay, that's on cooldown. Can we select this? Yes, we can. Alright, cool. Anyways, so yeah, we do have the 120 here, and looks like you're going to take in the first turn. Maybe we could do like double damage plays and stuff like that. But anyways, so take a look at this. Gahi's ult takes in the first turn. We'll just do double damage to our attacker. And then what we could do here is give in like a random positive effect protection. So what could that be? Cooldown immunity? I could do AoE evasion or single target evasion and continue cycling my other skills, but anyways, I think I messed that up. I didn't do it correctly. But look, Wake Up Volt, once again, it deals some damage, then you get the extra turn. So just like that, we just eliminate that monster, we got the extra turn. And here, you can go with AoE evasion if you want to, or you can go ahead and trade disable whoever you want if they don't have any positive effect protection, like trait disable positive effect protection, if that makes sense. If they have it as a status guess or something like that stopping you, then you could just go ahead and trait disable them easily. So as you guys can see, trait disabled, really cool. And you notice how that relic right there, I think it was either Mantis Claws or was it Tata's armor, it kicked in, right? It kicked in and removed stamina. I think it was Tata's armor. It removed the stamina, but then one of my relic just backed me up and I basically got the stamina back, which is really cool. So here I could do stamina regen with evasion, or I can do your turn. So I think this really gives the extra turn to the person that you want to give it to. Oh, it actually does. Okay, I don't understand what people were saying then. People were telling me that you can't really do that anymore. What? We just did it right now though. I'm so confused. Now I do want to do a comparison here real quick. If we find the original Madam Fusion here, okay, so we have the UV Fusion and then we have Madam Fusion, which is the legendary one, right? We have both of them in there, and what we're gonna do is basically compare them, their extra turn skill. Your turn, I feel like it's literally the same exact thing that the original Madam Fusion has. I don't know. I just feel like it's literally the same thing. Anyways, my stamina got drained, and then, well, Magus's banner and also Master Step just kicked in. So we could do AoE evasion if we wanted to, or we can go ahead and trade disable, for example, that monster right there. And then if I want to do turn transfer over to Madam Fusion, the original Madam Fusion, right? Let's see. Your turn. Removes all negative status effect, gives an extra turn to one ally. It's literally the same exact thing. I just don't understand what people were saying. I don't know. Maybe they were, I don't know. Maybe they, you know, changed it. Maybe they changed the skill or something like that. But you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I feel like you guys were just messing with me or something. I don't know. But it's literally the same exact thing, isn't it? It's literally the same exact thing. We'll do AoE Spare Light, just like that. And then next wave, okay, so I guess we'll do Fusion, which gives evasion to everybody, protects us from the enemy. We will do Holy Sun to you. We're going to keep the boss alive. We'll just go ahead and deal some damage. Shock was blocked because of immune to torture. But look, we can trade disable, right, We trade disabled. Look, we do turn transfer to whoever we want. I think I'll instead go with my AoE evasion. So these two monsters will be protected. This one would have been protected if it didn't get a turn in. But what we could do is maybe give him dodge area. So if he ends up using his AoE skill, then that way it won't even affect her. Just like that. I can do turn transfer over to myself because I have that total damage reduction. Although, yeah, we could do wake up volt actually. What the heck? What happened to my screen? But anyways, we could do turn transfer over to ourselves. And basically that gets rid of the damage decrease. We deal some damage to the enemy. On top of that, we could do stamina regen, or we could do this for the damage. Mantis Claws kicked in. That should be completely fine because we still have Real Max's banner and also Master Staff on the side. That is basically giving us stamina. And then we do stamina regen to ourselves again, and we can just eliminate the boss just like that. So yeah, overall the monster is actually not that bad, I've got to say. UV Fusion, it's not that bad. It's really good. So the only downside to this monster would be basically the fact that it doesn't have any skills that can pause effect remove. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have any skills that could remove positive status effects. Other than that, this mythic is literally just like the original in terms of like the traits. You still have that evasion and then positive effect recession at rank 3, and then on top of that you almost have the same exact skills as the other one, right? You have the one that gives you stamina regen, plus this one comes in with evasion, which is really cool. Alright, so this monster can take in the first turn, apply evasion to everybody, especially like your Mega Taunt or all your allies, and if the enemy takes in the turn, they can't deal any damage because you have the evasion protecting you unless they have a skill that could remove positive status effects, right? Of course, it makes sense, or if they have Pierce. But in most cases, you should be fine. On top of that, you do have trade disable if you want to go ahead and trade disable an Ant Spader. You trade disable them, then you get the extra turn, so it won't really trigger the anticipation at that point. And then you can apply the shock to them if you want to. You can do turn transfer over to whoever you want. Of course, this monster does resurrect many legendary monsters because it does have that extra turn skill. I mean, we've seen it with Pure Panda, we've seen it with the original Mana Fusion, we've always also seen it with Lindworm, you know, when Lindworm was meta. But anyways, overall it's a really good monster, I've got to say. Definitely one of my favorites, and I can't wait to rank it up, of course, max it out and stuff like that. Hopefully I can. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, smash like button, subscribe to your notifications on. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this monster. But I love the monster. It's really cool. It's a nice monster. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Alright, so as you guys can see, we do have UV Fusion ready to be reviewed, and I've got to say this monster is really nice looking. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that.